What's up, Bears fans? This is Cameron from the Bears Fan Cave. Today we're going to be getting into the All-22 film breakdown of the Bears' win over the New Orleans Saints from October 19th. So as you can see here, I've been grading the players. We're going to be grading every single play. Um, I'll just be putting the clips of, I guess, more important plays here, um, explaining why players were graded as they were graded each snap. So as I'm breaking down this video, I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm gonna break it down into four quarters. So we're gonna put four videos up. So today on Tuesday, October 21st is gonna be quarter number one. Tomorrow's quarter number two. Thursday's quarter number three. Friday's quarter number four. Saturday we're gonna be doing our film breakdown review. So we're going to be looking at the matchup preview between the Bears and the Ravens. We're going to wait till the game before every game day to do those, just so we get the most accurate injury report. So I just want to see if Lamar Jackson is playing or not. Rumors are he's going to play, but he didn't practice yesterday, so we will see about that. I'm going to the game as well, so Sunday we're going to be doing. I don't know if I can do any live streams. Like I couldn't last week because I didn't have the live stream access set up like 24 hours beforehand. So unfortunately, I couldn't do it like a live watch party like I wanted to. But whenever I go to the game, we're going to do the vlog, and then at home we're going to be doing the watch party where I just tell you guys what's going on, play by play. So yeah, here's quarter number one. So the first snap we have an offensive snap. It's going to be a running play. Let's see who gets the 99s to start off. So Darnell Wright, um, Drew Dahlman, Colson Loveland, and Cole Kmet are going to get 99. So they went above and beyond their job, and they succeeded. So they get 99s. Jonah Jackson's going to get a 90 along with Joe. So they did great jobs as well. Not really going above and beyond for that extra 9 points, but still doing very great. Theo got a 0 because he swung and missed on Chase Young. So the play didn't really have an effect on the play, but he still gets a 0 for his technique on that play. Caleb, Rome, and DJ, they do what's expected of them, so they just get a neutral grade right there. 70 is my neutral grade. Um, it's a handoff play, so Caleb just has to hand the ball off. And Rome and DJ, they go up into the next level, and they're there to set blocks if DeAndre does break into the next level. So one of the tendencies right off the bat of Ben Johnson's offense, we saw Cole Kmet and Colson, they motion from the left to the right. So that's a big tendency of Ben Johnson, especially on run plays, is we're going to be motioning. So let's see. These two guys get 99s because they set great blocks right there. And then to the left of them, we have Darnell Wright, who also gets a 99. So he's going to secure his first block and look for another. Same with Drew Dahlman. Both of them secure their first assignments, and then they move up to the next level to block again. So that's why they both get 99s as well. So the strong side of the field, we put these two guys in motion. Strong side of the field is now to the right. So I'd like to see DeAndre use that strong side of the field, but he does see Cameron Jordan kind of setting the edge. Even though Colson has him pretty well blocked, DeAndre decides to cut it in, and it's only like a 5-yard pickup. Could have got more on the outside, but that's all right. Here's Theo with the swing and a miss. There's Drew and Darnell Wright. Both of them, they secure their first blocks. Let's watch it again. There's Drew, Darnell, 52, 58. Secures first block, moves up to the next level. And then DeAndre kind of hits into him from behind, brings it all down. And then this is the next play. This play gets blown up by Chase Young, so that's why Theo, he's got a 35 here. I did take into account Chase Young. I mean, that was the second overall pick of, I don't know, the 2020 draft, let's say. Theo Benedict, he was not drafted this year. He's an undrafted free agent from the University of British Columbia, I think, or maybe New Brunswick. One of those small. No, it's definitely British Columbia because New Brunswick is really small. Um, so he's from one of those really small Canadian schools. You would have never seen a guy like Chase Young in college. So it's just about getting adjusted to the NFL play. Um, we'll see Chase Young. He times his snap perfectly, so Theo doesn't really have much time to react. He kind of takes a dive, barely hits him, and Chase almost gets a pick six here. So I didn't give Theo a 0 because he wasn't really able to do much with the jump that Chase Young got. Um, so he got a 35. Caleb got a 50 because I mean he could have pulled the ball back after seeing that, but he still threw it. I mean it's split second decision making, so it's hard to fault the guy, but um, he could have still pulled that back. And then Zacchaeus, he got a 30 because Cole Kmet's setting the edge over here. Zacchaeus, he's going to go in motion. As we said, it's typical of Ben Johnson's offense. Someone goes in motion, and then he's going to knock Cole Kmet off his block. So, I mean, Cole Kmet has the guy set, and then Zacchaeus kind of bumps into him, messes up the block. So, let's see that. Theo on the edge, swing and miss. Chase Young almost gets a pick six. That is like a split second thing right there. That all happened in like this span of a second and a half from when the ball was snapped. So maybe even less. Jonah, Drew, Joe, Darnell, they all get 80s. Same with Cole because they're blocking well on the play. I give Joe an 85 here, so let's see. Oh, I think it's because he chops a guy. So everyone else holds up well, and then Joe neutralizes this guy. So I like that. I like taking him out of the play quick. That we knew that was going to be a quick play. So I mean, if we're expecting Caleb to hold onto the ball and stand in the pocket, then obviously that's not a good block. But we're taking into account the type of play call it was. So I think that's where my grading scale is going to be different from PFF. Here's a false start penalty on Theo. And then right after that, we're gonna have to punt the ball away because the drive does stall. So here's third down. Let's see where I graded everybody. Everybody pretty much did what's expected of them. Caleb got a 75. Let's see what they did right. Caleb, I gave a 75 just for standing in the pocket. Didn't really take a hit, but everyone's blocking solid. Everyone does their job, what's expected of them there. Could have thrown it beyond the sticks, but we're trying to on this play specifically here, we're just trying to free up people. So we got Zacchaeus and Colson. They're just running routes to basically draw coverage onto them, and then we got Zacchaeus DJ Moore out there, who's going to make the quick cut after Colson draws the coverage, but DJ's not able to escape from Kool-Aid. Imagine that. I'm saying he can't escape from the Kool-Aid man. So after the drive stalls and we punt the ball, this is our first look on defense. Cover one look, man coverage, nickel, package. We got Kyler Gordon, the nickel back right here. We got Nashawn Wright, Tyrique Stevenson on the outsides. Tyrique only played like 53% of the snaps or something like that. Let's take a look. Tyrique, 57%. We got Jaquan Brisker. He's going to be playing zone. He's the only one playing zone. This is cover one. Everyone else is in man. So Kevin Byard, I think, is in man with the running back. So two safeties, Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker. One high, one in the box. We got Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, two best linebackers, best duo in the NFL. And then we have, let's see, we got Dale right here. Dale Orebaingo, or however you say his last name, Montez Sweat on the other side. Andrew Billings been way more efficient than Grady Jarrett. He's been one of the best run defenders in the league in the past 3 years, in my opinion, when he's healthy. And then we have Javon Dexter to his left side. Javon Dexter had a great game last week, and then the fumble recovery this week. So let's see how the boys played. The first play from the defense, we have Kevin Byard and let's see, Javon Dexter. They're going to get -5 points here. Just small technical errors. Just Kevin Byard could have got better angle, I think, to make the tackle. And then Javon Dexter tries to get hand placement. He whiffs and misses. So I mean, it's just a second delay, but still that 1 second to make the penetration is a big difference. We got Andrew Billings and Deo. They're going to get higher grades here on the defensive line. Let's see, Andrew got an 80 for that penetration, and he kind of pancakes his guy. Deo, he's going to get an 85 here because he gets great penetration. Could have made the tackle, but he gets held. And then TJ, he is going to get blocked by Cooks, but he is going to break off the block and make the tackle to stop it from going anywhere. So everyone did what's expected of them here, even though it's a 6-yard gain. We're going to see this offensive line. It was a great run blocking design. We're going to see 3 of their players get up into the next level from the offensive line. So it was just a great design play by the Saints. The Bears were able to shut it down after it gets 6 yards, though. So that's why everyone did what's expected. A little chunk play, but no one did anything really wrong here, except small technical errors from Kevin Byard, Javon Dexter. Let's watch them first. Javon Dexter tries to get his hands up, misses. 31 is going to get bad angle on that tackle. Let's see Andrew and Deo. Deo gets hooked right there and held. Should have been a tackle for a loss right there. And then let's watch TJ. He's going to get blocked, break off the block, make the tackle. Great job right there. Same look defensively again. Cover 2, though. No, cover 1. Kevin's going to be guarding Hill. Looks like that's Spencer's first read is Hill, so Kevin's going to cover him up. Nashawn Wright's going to cover up his second option. If Kamara, he's either going to block here or go out into the flat maybe or to the middle of the field and be an option. So he kind of has an option route, smart route, whatever you want to call it. And then let's see. It looks like he's going to be covered up by Brisker, I believe, and then Tyrique has this man on the outside. Let's watch it unfold from Spencer Rattler's first read, which is Hill. Kevin's got him covered. He's going to have to pump fake it. Oh, what did I give? I gave DeMarco a 85 on that play. So he's the guy who makes Spencer pump fake right there and have to hold on to the ball. So he's right there. He's going to be covering up Kamara when he goes into that flat. And that's why Spencer kind of pump fakes it right there. Montez is able to knock out the ball. Montez got a 99 there. Javon Dexter gets a 95 for recovering. And then everyone else gets an exceptional or above grade. So 80 or above from everyone else. Tyrique, he was just covering his guy, but I mean, that's all he really had to do to make Spencer hold on to that ball right there. So Bears' second drive right here after the stalled first drive. We're going to stall again right here. Spoiler alert, but Caleb's going to get a 65 here. Drew's going to get a 55. It's going to be a bad snap, I believe, this play, if I remember correctly. So Caleb's just going to be on his toes there. It's a bad snap by Drew. He threw it hot into the right, so Caleb does have to be on his toes there. He can't be. Got to be expecting it, baby. It's coming to you hot, so got to be on your toes. Darnell, Theo, and Colston, they all held up pretty good blocks, so they got 80s, and then everyone else did what was expected of them. So it's a broken play, but we still got to grade it. So I think I'll be including pretty much all of Drew's bad snaps, but I want to show the first few failed drives here, all the plays from it. So you're going to see it's going to be hot and to the right. Caleb's got to be on his toes. There's Colson setting the edge. Nice block. Broken play, but then the next one is going to be Drew Dahlman's going to get in 99, and so is Kyle Monungai. So right off the bat, we're going to get a great run from Kyle Monungai. Great blocking from Drew. He's gonna secure his first block and then move up into the next level. Yeah, that's probably why he gets a 99 there. Let's see. Another motion. Drew secures his first block. Next level. Secures that next one that allows Monungai to continue to go. Strong run by Monungai. That's why he gets a 99. So let's see, Drew. He's going to secure his first guy, push him off, make sure he's neutralized, and then he's going to get up in the next level, secure that next block for Monungai to keep going. Great play right there by the Bears. And then here's another motion. So here we are. We're going to have another motion. Caleb just has to move his foot back. That's how he gets this guy to motion. Let's see what happens that play. Drew gets a 95, so Drew and Jonah, they're going to be blocking very well here. Yep, Drew again. He gets up to the next level. I like that from Drew. He's one of the better run blockers in the league. If only he could snap the damn ball, though. So let's see that one more time. So first play right here, we got Kyle Monungai with another running play. Drew Dahlman's going to secure his first block. That's why he gets a 99. He's going to, or no, I'm sorry, 95. So he's going to secure it, get up to the next level. Jonah gets in 95 because he has a good effort as well. Kyle with a strong run, and Cole Kmet and Darnell with good blocks as well. Joe gets a 65, 70. So Theo gets a 70, Rome gets a 60. Because what the hell is Rome doing? He's got to secure another block here instead of just pushing Cole Kmet. So motion. There's Jonah securing a block. Great block there. Drew making sure it's secured and moving on to the next level. That's why they get the exceptional grade. We'll see it again one more time. Another motion. And then Joe kind of gets pushed to the side, and his man makes a tackle. So that's why he got minus 5 points. But and then here we're just trying to get a quick play. So everyone does pretty much what's expected of them. Drew Dahlman with another good grade and Cole Kmet with a good grade. So let's see what they do right here. Everyone else doing what's expected of them. So let's see what Drew does first. I think I give him a +5 for the good snap on a shotgun, and then pretty much holding his block. So DJ gets a good grade there because of the block. Then this is third down, so the last play I graded, Caleb's got a 60, and then Drew's got a 25. So bad communication between these two. Most likely on Drew since Jonah was standing still, but Caleb has to grab that ball still. So see how Jonah just kind of stands there. Probably means it was on the center, but Caleb breaks a fingernail there. He's got to go get it reacrylic. Oh shit! So after our two-play defensive stand, we're gonna have another defensive drive right here, defensive series. So the Bears in another cover one look with Jaquan Brisker in the box this time. We're going to have a motion from 22 here. Let's see. The zone just shifts. Great job right there by everyone to make that little stop. Everyone did pretty much what was expected. Short gains, so we'll give them a little boost. Here's where I kind of stopped the grading, so let's get into some live grading here. Let's see what we're looking at. We got a cover 2 look. Bears are in their pretty much base formation here with the 4-3. So Bears are in their base 4-3 look. We got Tyrique and Niceeeee on the outsides. We got Tremaine, TJ, and DeMarco Jackson. They're going to be the linebackers, and then we have Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker. They're going to be our 2 safeties. So this is our base cover 2 look right here. So this is pretty much what you get out of the base Bears defense. You don't see this much, but I was trying to look at it before. You probably see it 25% of the game, maybe a little less. Nah, probably 25% exactly, because Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards are playing every play, so it's not like DeMarco's coming to sub one of them out. So he's only coming in for those looks. Javon could have had a pick right here. He drops back into the coverage, slips between his hands. DeMarco with the great pass defense there. So DeMarco is going to get a 99 there. Andrew Billings, let's see, Javon Dexter, a 99. Whoa. Pretty much everyone else is going to get an 80 here, unless we see any good penetration from the line. Yep, everyone else will get an 80. That was beyond what was expected of everyone. They covered all their men well, so we'll give them all 80s. 80. Deo got an 80. Montez. Tyrique, 80. Andrew Billings, 80. DeMarco got a 99. So this next play is 3rd and 8 here. As you can see, everyone does as they're expected. Pretty much just Montez and Javon get the higher grades here. Everyone gets an 80 because it is a solid play. 3rd and 8. I mean, it's just a stupid play by the Saints here, just to run the ball. I don't even know why they would do that so early on in the game. It's like they were just kind of giving up already. But 3rd and 8, they're just going to do a little run play right here. Montez Sweat going to come unblocked off the edge and make that easy tackle. So that's why he gets a 99. We're in the dime package here, so we have, let's go back a little. Dime package here, so we have Niceeeee Wright, Tyrique on the outside. We have 2 safeties. We have, this is Jaquan, this is Kevin Byard. Then we have Kyler Gordon right here, a nickelback. Then we have our dime right here with Jesse Owens. And then we have Deo, we have Javon, we have Tremaine and TJ. They're right here in the middle. Let's see if they blitz or drop back in the zone. And then Montez Sweat over on the left edge. So let's see what these 2 guys do. I didn't really notice them the first time I watched it. All right, they're going to press up. Nice. Solid play right there. Dennis Allen being aggressive. He's putting us in a dime package and pretty much blitzing everyone. He's only got 3 guys in coverage, it looks like. So that was fairly risky. It's almost like he knew that was going to be a running play. Let's see it one more time. Our dime package. I mean, just a full-on blitz here. Looks like Jesse was dropping back, but when he noticed it was a run. Let's see that again. Pretty much a full-out blitz with the dime package. Looks like. Let's see what Jesse does. He may drop. Yeah, he drops into coverage, but he's going to come back in. So just about everyone blitzes. There's 4 guys dropping back in coverage there on 3rd down, 3rd and 8. So Jervon, or I'm sorry, Montez, he goes unblocked, gets the easy tackle, he gets the 99. Jervon got some good pressure there too, so that's why he gets the 85. So this possession right here is the Bears' last possession of the first quarter. We'll get right into it. I think DJ just runs straight to open up the middle section of the field for Cole as he's cutting across. Here's Cole cutting across the field. DJ's going up. Yep. He draws the coverage, and Cole gets wide open with just a linebacker chasing him. So that's a great little play design there. Motion as usual in our Ben Johnson offense. Great play action. Great throw. Great route. Great overall play. So on that one, pretty much everyone does as they're expected. Darnell Wright. Let's watch the offensive line there. So Darnell Wright on the right side, he got graded just for doing what he was expected. And he doesn't do much there. Everyone else pretty much secures off a block on the offensive line, though, so that's why they all get 80s and Darnell just gets a 70. In case you guys are wondering about those grades. Colson, he chips there as well, and then he just kind of sits down in the flat. Maybe he has another option for Caleb, but I'd like to see him do a little more there. So we got Smythe dropping back into that fullback position. Right here, I give Smythe the 85. I mean, every time he's on the field, I feel like he's given 100% effort. So that's why I usually grade him pretty high. It's not like they're putting him out there to make some amazing catch or something like that. He's usually just in there to make some run blocks. So every time he's on the field, he gives a great effort. So that's usually why you will see me give him a higher grade, just for the effort plays. And then Rome, he's going to give a good block here. Usually he doesn't, but here he gives a pretty good effort, so I give him an 80. Theo is pretty much the only one. He's the only one that didn't do what they were expected, so let's see. Let's watch Theo first on the left side. Let's see what he does. His guy just overpowers him and almost makes a tackle, so that's why Theo gets a negative grade there. Let's see it again. Smythe dropping back into the fullback. He's going to step up. He's going to make the block and continue to go with this guy. Usually you'll see a lot of wide receivers, especially Rome and DJ. They just touch the first guy, and then they're like, oh, that's it. It's over. But Smythe, he likes to finish his blocks, so that's why I give him a higher grade. Rome, he's going to finally finish one of his blocks, so he's going to stay with it the whole time instead of just letting this guy go. So that's why he gets a higher grade there as well. Everyone else does just what they're expected, except for Joe, who gets overpowered. Or I'm sorry, Theo, who gets overpowered. Everyone else, solid blocks. Just collapses. Let's see Darnell there again, because that kind of looks suspect on that angle. Let me see Darnell one more time. Yeah, I gotta give Darnell a 60 there too. The guy just does a swim move underneath him and beats him. That is lazy. Darnell, what was that? So this one here gets called for a penalty. Let's watch Colson Loveland. He's just gonna sit down in his route. Guy's gonna run into him. I don't know why they're calling that a penalty. It's not like he purposefully chipped the guy or tried to do a pick on him or anything. It was that guy's fault. I mean, you run into the guy while he's doing his route. That's your fault. So that's a great thrown catch there too. This next one, we got a motion. Then we got Theo. He just kind of lets Chase Young. I mean, nothing you can really do there since Chase Young drops off when he notices that. That's just a great play by Chase Young there. So I don't knock Theo too many points there. But who I do knock there is Joe Thuney. He just goes to the right and lets this guy run right by him. I mean, Theo obviously has to block Chase Young on the edge. He doesn't know that he's going to drop back in coverage. I mean, I think that's a split-second decision by Chase Young to drop back. Joe's got to get that guy right there. So I give Joe a poor grade there. Let's see what I gave Joe. I gave Joe a 60. Everyone else did as they were expected. So play kind of got blown up there because of Joe. Caleb gets a 75 because he's doing a check down in the flat to his running back. I mean, it's not something Caleb usually does, but it's something he is growing on, doing check downs, going for the shorter plays instead of trying to extend for the big plays. So that's why I give him a little bit of a higher grade there. Let's see it one more time. Yeah, he's just got pressure right in his face, unblocked pressure, so that's unlucky. Everyone else does as expected, decent blocking and all that. Just gets blown up kind of by one player. And then Chase Young making that good decision as well. This play right here, let's see how I graded it. This is the last play of the Bears' drive in the first half, their last drive in the first half. I give Caleb a 70 here, even though he does throw an interception. We'll see. He throws it right on time. Just the defender's reading it very well. Caleb could have stepped into it a little more. I mean, Rome could have gone to the ball as well. There's a lot of factors, but the defender just makes a great play there and jumps the ball. So there's not much you can really do there. Maybe Rome is a little more aggressive. Maybe Caleb puts a little more oomph into the ball, but that is just a great play by the defender. There's not much you can do there as an offensive unit. Let's see. There's the keys. He's drawing the coverage. This guy just makes a great play on the ball. Not much you can do there. Great jump on the ball. So here's our last series in the first quarter for defense. We're in our nickel package. We got Shamar Turner and Jonathan Ford right here. Then we got Javon Dexter and Deo. No, I'm sorry. I think that's Dominique Robinson, actually. That's standing. Yeah, that's Dominique Robinson. So Tyrique and Deshaun on the outside, two linebackers, Tremaine and TJ. Then we got cover two with Jaquan and Kevin Byard. So let's see how this unfolds. Good communication between Jaquan and Kyler right there. Good blitz by Tremaine. Great job by Tyrique right there. So Tremaine and Dominique are going to get a little bit higher grade for the pressure they put on. Tyrique's going to get a 99 for that pass defense. And then Jaquan and Kyler are going to get a little bit higher for that communication between the two of them. Let's see that pressure by Dominique Robinson one more time. Make sure I graded it properly, honestly. There's a lot to watch. I like to make sure I'm thorough. Yeah, it's a solid pressure right there by Dominique Robinson. Gets a hit on him too at the end. So here's the second play. Let's see how I graded it. TJ does well. Tyrique does well. And Dominique do well. So second play right here, we're going to have our nickel formation again. Boys are shifting. Tremaine does a good job getting in there. TJ does a good job getting off his block and making the tackle. Tyrique's really solid in the run game as well. So this is going to be an option, I believe. So Spencer's going to see the pressure off the right edge, and he's going to keep it. So not much the Bears can do here. I graded everyone an 80 because they did play it pretty well. Dominique Robinson got good pressure. Tyrique Stevenson came in to make the tackle. Shamar Turner, he missed the tackle, so he could have stopped it. So I did take 5 points off of him for missing the tackle. There's Shamar right there. Tyrique is just waiting for him. So we're going to see it's an option. Dominique gets good pressure off the edge. Spencer notices it, so he keeps the ball and he's going to run it. Looks like an option to me. I mean, it looks like his option between handing it off between Kamara or keeping it himself. So looks like he looks to the right, sees the pressure, and keeps it. Then the next play we have, let's see, looks like we're in another nickel formation. Let's see how I grade everyone. Everyone does very solid on this play, so let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a solid play. We're in zone there, so I mean they do get yards, but just zone coverage, so they can beat us underneath a little bit right there, but not much you can do. Sean Wright jumped on it very quickly when he knew what was going on. Next play right here, I grade everyone exceptionally well, and then Kyler Gordon is a 99, so he's going to read this play very well. So here's Kyler over here. He's going to make a great read on the play. He's going to make sure Spencer is not able to run it while also guarding the guy at the same time. So that's just a great play right there by Kyler Gordon. That's why he gets a 99 from me. And the next play, we're going to get a few guys with 99. Jaquan, Kevin, and Sean. They're going to play the ball very well on the next play. Great play by Kyler right there. 2-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 8, I believe. Let's see where they are at. Yeah, it's 3rd and 9 now. So let's see. Great pressure there by Jaquan, and then good coverage by Deshaun and Kevin. So that's why those guys get 99s. Let's see. Jaquan Brisker's pressure off the edge one more time with that safety blitz off the left side. Great pressure. He gets stopped by the running back at the last second, but that's just a great play by our defense. And then they're going to miss a field goal. And then the next Bears drive, I guess I'll put it in here since it's in the first quarter technically, but it does end in the second. So I'll put the next Bears offensive drive in this video as well. So this is the last drive in the first quarter, ends up going into the beginning of the second. So let's check it out. We're going to have Theo. He's going to let this guy go unblocked because Darnell Wright's going to swing out all the way left and make that block. And then let's see, Joe, he's going to make a solid block with Jonah. They're both going to stand their guys up. And let's see. Oh, I'd like to see Theo Benedict right there instead of helping out. I'd like to see him kind of search for the next guy, but as you see, 56 just cuts in, and then he cuts out, and then he cuts back in right on Theo to make that tackle right there. So that's kind of on Theo. That's why he gets the 55 from me. Everyone else does well. Cole Kmet, he kind of misses on his block as well. Let's look at Cole. Cole just lets him go out and in as well. Next play right here, we're going to have Caleb make a great throw. Rome with a great catch. Let's check it out. Good motion here by Kmet. Rome with a good catch. That's 11 yards. Good route. Good catch. Let's see what else was done well here. Offensive line's blocking well. And then DJ Moore doesn't do much along with the other guys, but they're just up in the next level, ready to set some blocks. Good blocking by our offensive line. Gives Caleb time to make that throw. 11 yards, first down. Nice. And then the next play, we are going to have bad snap here by Darnell Wright. He's going to have a bad block. Everyone else does as expected. And let's check it out. So here's Darnell on the right. He's just going to help out Jonah, and then the guy he should be blocking comes in and makes that tackle. So Demario Davis, whatever his name is, that's like the second or third play in a row. He's done the same thing. They aren't expecting him to put pressure on from the middle level like that, so they kind of just let him in unblocked. Next play here, we're gonna have Caleb with the 5 points off. We're gonna have Swift pick up a great block here. So let's see it. Swift picks that up, gives Caleb time. Caleb didn't really expect that, so I think he's expecting the heat, so he kind of gets rid of that ball. So I'd like to see him take his time a little bit there. Not be so. Wasn't really bothered, it doesn't look like, but I think that pressure definitely made him hurry up his decision making. So we can see offensive line blocked pretty well there. Yeah. And then the next one, we're going to have another great pickup by DeAndre, I believe. And what's the other one? DJ is going to have a great block as well. So let's see. And then DeAndre out here. He's going to run that route, pick up the first guy, hit into him, then another block. Love it. I give Rome a 90 here. Give him a 95 instead of a 99 because he didn't go behind Rome and follow, or behind DJ and follow that block, but still a good effort. Let's see the blitz pickup as well from DeAndre right here. Great blitz pickup again. Solid play there for 21, 22 yards. Then the next play, we're going to have bad blocking from Rome and DJ. Pretty solid blocking from the offensive line other than Drew Dahlman. So let's check it out. Let's see what Drew does wrong here. Drew gets up in that next level, but I mean, he kind of loses leverage with his ankle there. So kind of just a good read by the defense there, honestly. Rome didn't do too good of a job blocking. Maybe if the blocking assignments are better, that play goes a little further, but that's why the guys who didn't block too well got 65s and 60s. And then this next play right here, we're going to have a good block from Drew. We're going to have pretty solid play overall, but Darnell's going to have another bad miss, it looks like. Let's see Darnell first. Darnell's going to hold him up, and then his guy's going to make the tackle, so he's got to keep up with that block, especially if they're expecting a run to the right. He's got to push through that guy as much as he can. Who else didn't do too well here? Everyone else did pretty much as expected. Let's take a look at Drew since I graded him pretty high. Let's see what he does. He probably secures the first block, goes into the next level like that. Like when Drew moves on from his first assignment to the next, he's not just sitting around kind of waiting for someone to put pressure on him. And then this one is kind of a broken play. Caleb has Rome right there for the touchdown, but I mean, that's tough to make. I think he's kind of starting to trip as soon as Rome opens up. So I give Caleb a 55 there just for kind of running around. I mean, if he doesn't try and do so much there, I think he can stand on his feet and hit Rome here, but he kind of slips there. Not really his fault. The pocket did kind of break down on him, but not really at the same time. Just unlucky, I guess, there. And he slips while he's trying to move to the right. Let's see it again from this angle. I'm not sure if that was if Monanga had the option to block or go out for a little route right there, but I'd like to see him help in the blitz pickup there, especially on third down. They're kind of showing you that blitz up front as well, even though there are two linebackers drop back from the zone. I'd like to see my guy maybe put a chip and then run that route. Give Caleb a little more time. But yeah, that was the first quarter. Here are all the grades. I'll do the averages right now and then come right back. Here you can see everyone's grade from the first quarter. I showed you guys how I graded them. If you have any questions, please comment, leave me feedback. Thanks for watching the first quarter, and we'll be back with the second quarter tomorrow on Wednesday. So stay tuned, subscribe so you can see me again.